a retro gamer and hobbyist artist with a lot of nerve. Crolister, the master opponent. Hi guys, Crolister here with this week's How to Freehand Draw video for the Super Smash Bros. Series. This week I'm doing Ganondorf from the Legend of Zelda. Enjoy. This is hard to draw, even for me, and screen recorder was failing on me while I was doing it before, so I kind of rushed through a little bit and then refined what I drew in the final picture. So, like usual, we're going to start with the head and make sure it's relative to the size of the canvas, because I prefer not to expand it for simple pictures like I make on DeviantArt, except for rep sheets and stuff like those where I have to expand. Give him a big nose and a big smirk. It should be noted the specific design of Ganondorf I'm drawing is his original Nintendo 64 model from OOT, because that's the design they use in Super Smash Bros. Melee and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Brawl and for 3DS and Wii U used the Twilight Princess design, and because that's not the design Ultimate uses, or the design I prefer, let alone how he is in the game, the amiibo doesn't help, so I had to look at the spirit in the game Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on my original Switch while I was drawing the character. He has a unibrow, in fact, and it connects his eyes, like this. Then we're going to draw the sides of his hair. His ears. Alright, then, because I got so angry at my computer for failing on me in previous drawing attempts with screen recorder of this character, I kind of rushed through with the headpiece on his forehead, and will improve how it looks in the final picture, off cam. What you need to know, though, is that it has 5 scarlet gems connected by a silver metal piece on his forehead. Kind of like his version of a crown, I guess. Let's do that off cam. Then we're gonna do the back of his hair. Alright, then we're gonna draw the side pieces of his uniform around his neck. He has 5 more scarlet gems, somewhat similar to the ones on his forehead, along his neck, connecting the neck part of his uniform. In actuality, these are also connected by a silver piece. Some of this is going to be simplified, just so you know, because this character is overly detailed, in a good way. Though it's never good to be over-detailed if you're trying to draw him for hobbyism. We're going to draw the fasteners of his cape just around his neck. We're going to draw a sideline going up the top here. And then the other side. And we're going to shape up neck here. Alright, just below the jewels on his neck is a white fabric with blue and red markings, which I'll just add to it on the final picture. Then I proceed to draw his right hand and a fist. I was about to draw the shoulder, and I realized I forgot to draw the pauldrons on the side of the cape. So, I'm going to have to do that now. Alright, I'm going to work on the left arm now. Here's what the pauldrons just off the side of the cape fastener should look like. Have some sidings and some gold yellow studs as well. I'm going to do part of the torso. I'm going to draw the sides of the front piece. He's got white wrappings around the lower parts of his arms. And he's got armor plates on the backs of his hands, which I forgot to draw on the right one. Draw like a rectangular shape on the back, not a diamond-shaped stud. Then we're going to draw waistline. He's got a belt that connects in the middle part by another one of those white rags he has. Try to be straight here. The legs are a bit tricky on this character because of all the detail. looking at the spirit real closely as I draw. Of course, I could just go on Google Images and look up a render of the character and have it on a different layer while drawing it. It's just that gets in the way specifically for a YouTube video. Which is why I prefer to look at the amiibo in my amiibo collection, or the spirit of the character in the game if I must, like I do for this one. So there's no other render of an official image from an official source on my canvas while I'm drawing, you know. So the thighs look along the lines of like this, without the extra detail that I'll add later. Then we're going to slant going downward to where about the knees are. The jagged shapes I tend to make while trying to draw diagonal lines kind of get on my nerves. Alright, he's got, what look like, stud buckles around close to where his knees are. A little bit below the knees, I'd say. Some studs. And just below that, we got another one of those white wraps that he has around his body in various parts. And now his greaves. These are mostly metal. They got like a strap going over the roof part here. And some metal parts on the side going all around. Along the lines of this. I'll just do the other leg off camera, so it's short to the point, because this video would take quite a while otherwise. And I guess we can just finish up by drawing his cape. The bottom of the cape has, like, gold-colored frills, like curtain decoration frills, which I'm not going to draw because I'm just simplifying it with a simple freehand style. Same will go for the rest of his outfit, pretty much. Alright, let's color this evil mofo. I'm just gonna do basic coloring, and we'll add better detail on the final picture, which I'll show you after I'm done. I was kind of in a hurry because Screen Recorder was failing on me while trying to draw this very character, so I had to do the bare basics on cam and do the finishing touches off cam. I just colored those parts wrong. Alright, his eyes are red, like demonic red. He is an incarnation of a demon, after all. And I'll just add some more details. And I'll show you the final picture after, I show you the designs of his fabrics and parts of his armor that you can kind of get on your own. I didn't even bother to do the exact detail of the cape because this was a little over-designed. So, yeah. Alright, here's the final picture. Demonic incarnate. As in this Gerudo, king of evil, Ganondorf is an incarnate of the demon Ganon, so it makes sense. Ganondorf is a iconic and really cool villain from the Zelda series. It's just so unfortunate that they kind of ruined him as a Super Smash Bros. Fighter by making him be a lackluster Captain Falcon clone, which sucks. And he kind of deserved better on that part. Alas, once a clone, always a clone, right? So, it is what it is. Still a cool character, just has a bad reputation as a Smash fighter. So, there's Ganondorf, the antagonist of the Legend of Zelda series. Consider subscribing or at least checking out my channel if you like any of the franchises I have listed here, because I do plan to talk about them a lot and want to continue doing so for my channel. I am also a hobbyist artist that makes a lot of fan art of different game characters and franchises I like, and will occasionally come out with Let's Plays of mostly retro games I have that I feel like are worth playing for sport on my channel. I do have quite a bit planned, so consider checking me out. I am going to continue doing one character per week from the Smash series until I do all of them, as I've been, and can take requests for any character you want me to draw as long as it's a video game character. This is a gaming channel after all. And with that wraps up this How to Draw. I am Crolister, Master of Ponage. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you soon. Bye.